Good evening, everyone. The jury in the murder trial of Cristhian Bahena Rivera has now been sent home after a day of deliberations.
That news just into the KTIV newsroom. Deliberations will continue tomorrow. Bahena Rivera faces 4 charges: first-degree murder, second-degree murder, voluntary manslaughter, and involuntary manslaughter in the death of University of Iowa student Mollie Tibbetts. Tibbetts was last seen on July 18, 2018. Her body was found 1 month later in a field near her home in Brooklyn, Iowa. She was studying child psychology at the University of Iowa. Her peers described her as an energetic woman who loved theater, music, and jogging. Over the course of a month, investigators followed hundreds of tips across the state and nationwide in an effort to find her, eventually leading them to Bahena Rivera, a local farmer, worker, and illegal migrant. Bahena Rivera was formally charged with first-degree murder on August 21, 2018.
During the trial, which has taken nearly 2 weeks, video was shown to a jury of a woman believed to be Mollie Tibbetts running and a vehicle tied to Bahena Rivera driving by her moments later. Prosecutors described the crime scene in vivid detail during the trial, including that Tibbetts' body was found in a cornfield. Investigators also say Tibbetts' blood was found inside the trunk of Bahena Rivera's vehicle.
And looking at all the evidence in this case, looking at everything that we have, all of the circumstances, the truth here is overwhelming that the defendant murdered Mollie Tibbetts on July 18th of 2018, that the defendant committed murder in the first degree.
The defense worked to cast suspicion on Tibbetts' boyfriend, Dalton Jack, who they painted as a young man with anger issues and who had a tumultuous relationship with Tibbetts. They contrasted him with Bahena Rivera, who they said was a hard-working family man. They say Bahena Rivera was coerced into a false confession by investigators.
What the police did is they had 4 weeks of nothing, and then they picked this man. And who better to pick than an undocumented immigrant who doesn't speak the language, who has nobody here to speak of to help him out. And then you cherry pick the facts that fit your theory and you close the case.
During the last day of testimony at trial, Bahena Rivera took the stand in his own defense and then gave his own account of what happened to Tibbetts. During his testimony, Bahena Rivera claimed that 2 masked men were responsible for the crime. He was an unwilling participant. He says those masked strangers forced him to drive his vehicle at gunpoint until they tracked Tibbetts down and killed her on a gravel road outside Brooklyn. Bahena Rivera alleged these 2 men threatened his family, including his daughter, and that's why he didn't come forward to law enforcement, because he says he didn't know that his daughter was safe. The prosecution questioned him intensely, asking how the men got into his home, where they disappeared to, and if they ever contacted him again. Bahena Rivera answered he didn't know, and he never heard from those men again.
If Bahena Rivera is convicted of first-degree murder, he will spend the rest of his life in prison. You can keep up with updates on Court TV and KTIV.com.